Men have abortions too. You see, I've been thinking about this for a while because I don't think people really see the whole process of a pregnancy. People love to blame the woman. People love to say that, oh, if women have an abortion, oh, they're going to go to hell and they're unaliving the baby and it's a child. Let's stop it right there. Okay, let's make a disclaimer right quick, right fast before we continue. You can say whatever you want to say. You can have your opinion. But if you come crazy in them comments, I am going to block you. Let's just get out of the way right now. I'm going to step on people's toes. I don't care whose toes I step on at this point. But you talk crazy, I'm finna get rid of you. I'm going to uproot you, bitch. But anyway, men have abortions too. Let me break this down. Let's talk about the baby, right? So, in all actuality, the baby has a heartbeat and their brain starts developing and then splitting into different sections around, let's say, 5 to 6 weeks of pregnancy. That's about like 21 days post-fertilization, right? So to me, that's when the baby is alive. When they have a heartbeat, when they have a brain, that's when the baby is alive. Before that, I just see it as like an organ. You know, it's like a little organ. It's kind of doing its thing. But it's not really a child. It's not really alive, if I'm making sense, right? So, I mean, even if so, yes, I am pro your body, your choice. Yes, I am. I don't care how you feel about it. I personally don't think abortions are a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing when a woman does it constantly, like more than once, over and over, kind of reckless, opening the legs to everybody. That's when I see it as like, okay, bitch, you're doing too much. Like, that's just like, okay, you're really like out here, you're out here in homicide, bitch. You out here homicide. I'm making up this word, homiciding people. That's not funny. I'm just saying. But over here, we can laugh at dark shit. We can laugh. But okay, let's get to the point. It's not really a child until it's around 5 to 6 weeks, in my opinion. Right? Feel how you feel. I don't care. That's cool. We couldn't agree to disagree. Okay. People want to blame the woman and shun the woman for everything in life. Especially when it comes to kids, right? So if she has the abortion, she's wrong. She's that. People in their religion, they go saying they stuff. Okay, cool. What about the men? Men have abortions too. Let me tell you why. Just hold on. Let me tell you why. When a man, and we on YouTube, so I'm going to just say, I'm not going to say certain words, but I'm on YouTube, so I got to say it like this. When men pleasure themselves, they climax and they have their result, right? They climax and they have their thing. You know what goes on. And they CUM, right? Aren't those sperms? Okay, hold on. Let's look up how many, right quick. They say a single ejac, we're not going to say the whole thing, contains a massive number of sperm, ranging from 40 million to over 200 million, with normal counts between 15 million and 300 million per millimeter of semen. That is tens of hundreds of millions of sperm that are released that only need one to reach the egg, right? That's what it's saying. So when men ejac, they release millions and millions of potential children, right? But nobody says they're having an abortion. Nobody says they're having an abort, which means to get rid of. Nobody says they're having an abortion. And I don't care about the medical term. Oh, abortion means when you're pregnant. Abortion, get rid of. Abort means get rid of, nigga. All that Latin, it means get rid of, okay? They're getting rid of millions of potential children If you want to talk about murder, let me honest. When you talk about unaliving, they are unaliving millions of potential children. Look how many children they're getting rid. They flushing them down the drain. They taking their little tissue, they little cheap ass tissue from Walmart, and they wiping it, and they putting it in the toilet, and they flushing it, and they getting rid of it, and nobody knows. At least the woman says something. At least the woman goes to the doctor and does a procedure. At least the woman is trying to do it before it has a heartbeat or anything. Now, some do it. Maybe, I don't know if they could, after the heartbeat. But, pretty sure some do. But, they always coming after the woman. What about the man? The man got rid of, and he does this on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, a yearly basis. Decades, centuries of this has been going on. Men have been having abortions for decades and centuries, bitch. And nobody is saying anything about them. Nobody's telling them that they cannot do it. They don't get charged. They don't get no book slam, no hammer slammed on the damn counter telling them shit. Nobody says shit to them. But when it comes to the woman, right? We get all the heat. We're going to hell, and we're evil, and we're this and we're that. Me personally, I have never been pregnant. I don't have kids. I have never had an abortion. I don't want to get an abortion. If I ever did have one, that would be a little emotional. I ain't gonna lie. But the women that do have abortions, I do not blame them. And especially the women that are not reckless with it, I don't blame them. The women that have it every day, like it's not every day, but every fucking year, like it's a damn sport, like it is a damn Olympics. Now, I'm judging you low key. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little bit judging you, bitch. But this, like, women that do it, something happened, nigga ain't pull out in time, she ain't ready, she ain't financially stable. She I ain't really blame her. But it's like men don't get no heat for nothing. Men have abortions too. The life of a child begins with you. You hold the power. You do. But you don't want to admit it. You are flushing down millions of potential children. In the sink, you're nasty. In the toilet, you're nasty. And in the shower, you nasty. In the air, on the side of the bed, on the ground, at least the woman goes to a doctor and gets rid of it, in a more kind of like a more nicer way, in a way, like have a little respect, bitch. Damn. Y'all flushing kids down the motherfucking drain. And y'all want to call women evil? Remember your 40 to 200 million or your 15 to 300 million in one ejaculation. One that you got rid of. So before you come for a woman, let's come for you. And the fact that we have men in office deciding what women do with their bodies is crazy to me. Crazy. Let's have some women go into office and throw every man in jail that climaxed and didn't put it in a woman and planned it out and do the proper way that y'all want everybody to do. Yeah, you didn't do the proper way either. You got rid of them. You used that cheap ass tissue and you dropped it in the motherfucker in the trash, bitch. Like they was trash. And you took it out and you disposed of the bodies. You can go to jail. Put your hands behind your back, bitch. Click, clack. You're going to jail. Click, clack. Click, clack. Click, clack. Click, clack. The handcuffs, bitch. You're going to jail for murder. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, 100 degree, second degree, every degree murder, bitch. Take him down. Put him under the ground, throw away the key. Yeah, bitch. Before y'all come for women, remember, men have abortions too. Call it what you want to call it. I don't give a damn. This is my opinion. I think men should have their heat too. Yes, I do think men should hold accountability because it starts with you. Do not get mad at women. First of all, you laid down with her. You didn't pull out in time. That's your problem. You didn't pull out in time. You got her pregnant, and you're mad because she doesn't want the baby, and you're mad because she's not financially stable or whatever to have the baby, and she don't want to wake up every day miserable, cleaning SSA, making bottles, stepping on Legos, cleaning diapers, doing school runs, parent-teacher conferences, dealing with their kids, going in and out of jail when they teenagers falling behind TikTok and these bad kids. Every day she gonna make a angry, mad, growling like dogs because she mad because she went and had the baby she didn't want. You see, when you try to stop women from having an abortion, you get the every day. You get the mad shit. That's why y'all getting cussed out. That's why y'all men getting cussed out because now she got to follow these rules. She can have the abortion because you decided you didn't want to pull out in time. So because the man doesn't want to pull out in time, the man don't want to take no accountability of nothing because she want to have an abortion. She's the wrong one. What about the man that ejaculated in her? Is he not the wrong? Is he not in the wrong? He don't have a part to do with the abortion, even though he started it. You started the life. You started it. But the woman gets the blame. The woman gets the heat. The woman gets all the rules and the regulations and the paperwork and shit. I don't care what nobody say. I'm stepping on everybody's toes and stilettos. Men have abortions too. Period. Feel how you feel. Say what you want to say. Because I'm going to block you anyway. Bye. I'm going to see you in my next video. Yes. Men have abortions. I said what I said. Period. Period.